All right, you guys. So I don't think there's ever been a game between Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid where I feel like the circumstances have been primed so well for Atletico Madrid to be able to win it. I mean, we did know that Kylian Mbappe picked up an injury. He would not be in the starting lineup. The Real Madrid backline has been decimated by all sorts of injury. Actually, it's not just the Real Madrid backline, it's the entire Real Madrid squad. We did know that earlier today we were hearing that Rodrygo may be having some kind of discomfort, so he was a doubt to start the game. But somehow, after 90 minutes of play, actually 97 minutes of play if you add extra time at the end of the 90, it's Real Madrid who have now come out the victors, beating Atletico Madrid 2-1 and will now be facing Barcelona in the finals, and we need to talk about it. But first, if this is your first time seeing any of my videos, hi guys, I am just Max. I talk about football, La Liga, Barcelona, Real Madrid, and all of the good stuff. If this is something that you're interested in, please stick around, be my friend, be my homie. I would like to grow this channel with you. As always, it's going to be Vishka Barca for me, as I am a Barca fan. I have spent 90 minutes of my time watching this. I don't even know what to call this, between Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid, and I feel like I have to tell you about it in case you did not catch up with it. What can I say? It's time for some uncomfortable conversations. I watched this game and I thought that Atletico Madrid should win it. Before we even went into the game, I thought Atletico Madrid, if there was ever a Madrid derby for them to win, this would be the one. If there was ever a time where Atletico Madrid could put themselves in a prime position to maybe go into a finals and compete for a title, something which they haven't had in a very, very long time, perhaps it would be this one. I mean, if there was ever a time that Atletico Madrid could avenge one of the many trillion times that Real Madrid have prevented them from either winning a trophy or going to the finals, it would have been this one. I swear to you. But somehow it just did not work out, because on the first minute of play, Valverde had a sensational strike. Now, there was nothing I could say about that. It was a moment of pure magic. It was sensationally hit. It was a foul on Bellingham, outside the 18-yard, maybe a little bit further from the 18-yard box. We do know that Valverde has like a strike on him. We do know he has a good shot. He bent it round the wall. Yano Black is nowhere in sight. It's a wonderful, wonderful strike 1 minute in. But here's the thing. Even with that goal, I wasn't perturbed. I felt like there's still 89 minutes for Atletico Madrid to, do what I know that they can do and take the game to Real Madrid. Did they do that? Yes. But I don't think that they troubled Thibaut Courtois enough in that first half. They did have a lot of shots, but it was wayward shots, no direction. I felt like they perfected the art of looking busy as opposed to actually connecting. It wasn't the best game from star man Julian Alvarez today. It just begs the question, where was the goals going to come from? I thought that they could equalize, but if Alvarez was certainly not having his best game, I did not see a channel to which Atletico Madrid was going to be able to score. Actually, after some time, I was looking at Alexander Sørloth as maybe he was playing against Atletico Madrid, because there were opportunities there where I felt he could have at least tested Thibaut Courtois. There was that one opportunity where he had a free header and he just, I can't explain it to you how badly he makes a mess out of it and puts it over the bar. The second half though, Atletico Madrid did come out, I felt, with a bit more, more of the same, because like I said, the first half, is not that Real Madrid did anything. That one moment of magic from Valverde was all that they could muster in that first half. The second half though, Atletico Madrid continued to press Real Madrid, and I felt like, okay, they need to just, if they could manage that final passage of play, get the ball right, get it together, maybe they would be able to find, something that could give them a glimmer of hope, maybe at least equalize the goal and see where we go from there. But to my greatest surprise, it was Real Madrid who then took the lead through, again, Rodrygo. This is like another game where Rodrygo is trying to remind people that he is still a world-class player. Now, if you remember this season, it did start out very turbulent for Rodrygo. He wasn't getting enough minutes thanks to, I want to say, injuries to members of his team. He was able to play that game against Manchester City in the Champions League, and he got a goal then, and since then he's just taking enough, and today was no different. A very, very good turn for him. Finds himself through on goal, and the calmness, despite two defenders side by side to him, the calmness he has to beat Yano Black, it has to be applauded. But again, I'm looking at Atletico Madrid, and honestly, at that moment, I was saying to myself, there's no reason why you guys have now gone 2-0 down. You should actually have, gone up, or at the very least, equalized this game. To their credit, though, they didn't drop their head down. They struggled, and within 5 minutes, they were able to equalize. Again, it was just that one time, the very one time that they were able to do what I needed them to do, which is to get the ball right. The final ball, it finds Sørloth at the back post. He gets a very good header, very clean, empty net. He scores a goal. And from there, I thought that Atletico Madrid will go on to take the game to Real Madrid and basically put them under pressure until we finish. Maybe get themselves some sort of equalizer. Unfortunately, that was not the case. I felt like after the goal, they just lost all kind of energy. Granted that Diego Simeone did do a slew of changes that was supposed to infuse energy into the match, but for some reason, it just kind of fell flat. It was like a desicle. I didn't feel the urgency from Atletico Madrid, and definitely Real Madrid did not feel it either. They were able to hold their shape until the 97th minute. Granted that they did end up pressing back a little bit. I applaud Xabi Alonso for the way he managed the game. He looked at it was a slender lead, but hey, there was no need going to chase a third or a fourth goal where you could just hold on to what you had. They ended up playing a haram ball for a good chunk of the end there, but they did so well. And it brings me to the conversation about Diego Simeone. Has Real Madrid done one too many damage on Diego Simeone? Has he reached his capacity? Because let's be honest, this is one of the highest, if not the highest paid managers in the world. There's no reason why every time you meet Real Madrid in a very high classic, high-powered game, a game that matters, whether that be in the finals or semi-finals, it just seemed to be his kryptonite. He cannot win Real Madrid when it counts. And for the amount of money that Atletico Madrid has spent in reinforcing this squad, millions of dollars spent over the summer, bringing in 10 new players, and for this to be the result that we get, not even able to beat a weak Real Madrid. This is not the strongest team that Real Madrid could muster. I promise you, when Real Madrid is back healthy and full, they would field a whole different 11. And so if you cannot beat Real Madrid in their weakest state, should you still be here? Is it time for Atletico Madrid to say thank you to one of their greatest managers, cut their losses and move on? Because honestly, I think so. I think that they've just done one too many numbers on him. Honestly, I was watching this and I'm like, yo, every single time I think you guys are going to do what I know you guys can do against Real Madrid, every single time you guys put me to be a mad person. Because what exactly is this? Ultimately, though, it is Real Madrid who will be facing Barcelona in the finals on Sunday. Now, let me know what you thought about this game in the comment section. Let me know what stood out to you. Who was your best player? I don't think anybody played particularly well in this game for them to earn a man of the match from me, because like they were, I guess maybe I could say Valverde, because that rocket, it did rocket, it really rocketed really well. Maybe Valverde could take that and that would be it. But other than that, I'm just kind of like disappointed all around from what I saw from both teams, to be fair. Real Madrid, this is what you want to play against Barcelona in the finals on Sunday, just leave it. Like, I'm just saying, let's be so for real. But anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And as always, if you have enjoyed this video, like, comment, share, and of course leave me a subscribe. I would love to grow this channel with you. But until next time, which will be Sunday, by the way, I will see you. Bye guys.